Is there anything sexier than a summer date night?
Who?
Sunset, eating al fresco with that potential new ex-girl, your little sneaky link, or just something platonic that you hopefully turned into something else. What fragrances out of the collection are you gonna pick up, or do you need some recommendations from your favorite uncle, the one who's never invited to Thanksgiving?
It's true.
To smell absolutely amazing and make a lasting impression on this potential first date, or continue to date and court your current spouse. Here's the 10 fragrances that I would suggest. Let's roll my music so I can put you onto 10 sexy summer date night fragrances recommended by your favorite uncle. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Nothing is better. A little ceviche, a little sashimi, some delicious cold cocktails, sunset, maybe overlooking the river. You want a whole vibe. Now for me, if I'm doing this kind of situation, I like a little bit of a lighter fragrance. Not something that's overpowering, something that can enhance my overall fit, because you know I'm gonna be looking on point, but I want the air to just take that fragrance and kind of waft it in their face, like the stench of Pepe Le Pew back in the Looney Tune days. So the first fragrance that I would suggest is something like Givenchy Gentlemen's Society. Boys and girls, gather around, because Uncle Cuba's gonna teach you something.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
If you ever want to pull up to a date looking absolutely edible and huggable, because who doesn't want that tight, intimate hug on that first date? Now you're just like, don't let me go, feel me. That isn't a pencil in my pocket. Then this fragrance will absolutely do that and not overpower their nasal cavities. This fragrance is like this rebellious, sageous, underlying Palo Santo energy with a beautiful, sweet, and nutty cardamomic flow. This is perfect for a date night rooftop bar at the hotel that you accidentally booked a room because it was a good rate and it just happens to be there in close proximity. Oh my God, what a coincidence. Never happened to me before. This fragrance will give you all the vibes plus, plus, plus. In the designer space, this is captivating, mysteriously sexy, still bright, very solid performer in the summertime, and this just screams individuality and sex appeal. You're still having fresh vibes, you're still having a little bit of body, and you're having a little bit of a mystical, woody energy coming out of this scent that isn't redundant in something like a Dior Sauvage, for example. So Givenchy Gentlemen's Society is one that you should definitely go to the department store, do a couple of sniffs, do a couple laps, and see if this is gonna be perfect for that date night. The next one I never thought that I would put in a date night fragrance list because it reminds me of my sister-in-law. However, no longer has that scent been used by her. I started to re-smell the fragrance and it truly does encompass a sexy summertime date night situation. That is Byredo's Gypsy Water. This fragrance is a little poetic, it's a little artsy, it's a little fun and playful, it's a little cotton cleanliness. I go to bookstores and read vintage books hoping to find a nerdy chick that has an amazing rack and a nice tight ass that does Pilates consistently. You are that guy. I respect it.
Sensational.
So essentially with this fragrance, if you want to smell delicious, sexy, like the wind caressing the forest while you whisper sweet nothings in her ear and slowly walk your way into her love box, Byredo Gypsy Water is definitely a beautiful summertime fragrance that you want to check out. It's floral, it's citric, it's bright, it's soft yet pillowy, it's silky yet romantic. Definitely an underlying sleeper. Next one. Now this fragrance screams, damn. Underlying sexual magnet and kind of a scammer, Fragrance du Bois Lucius. Rich guy with a Hamptons house. Kind of underwhelming for the house of Fragrance du Bois because it's such a simplistic DNA that works beautifully. It's not even a powerhouse compared to the other Fragrance du Bois fragrances, but what it does do is hit insanely. It's fresh and it's bright, it's elegant and it's classy, it's polo and khakis. It's creamy and underlying tropical. There's like a little bit of a coconutish essence there, like the hard shell of a coconut. There's milkiness, there's debonair elegance, and there's a little bit of an old school fougères type energy kind of lingering in the background. There's definitely elements of class act coming from like blue-blooded lineage of money. And I have none of those qualities whatsoever, but I do love how this fragrance smells, and it absolutely can encompass a sexy date night situation. Again, we gotta think of close encounters. You don't want something that's wildly overpowering that you can't speak within arm's length. As long as your breath is not smelling like hyena balls, you wanna keep it close, and you want a fragrance that can absolutely captivate them, while close, not overpower and push them back. Lucius has that and more, with the heavy ass price tag, just putting it out there. But if we're talking about sexy summer date night vibes, yeah. Now talk about sensuality, soft, and a beautiful kiss of romantic energy. House of 𝗏 𝗙𝐿𝐴. Think of musk, suede with a caramel apple twist. There's something soft, innocent, sexy about this fragrance and super unisex. So for the 5% of women that follow me, you can absolutely pull this off. This is like, I don't know, there's something so innocent about this fragrance. It's like, oh, let me take you to the local fair. Let me win you a teddy bear. Let me win my way into touching the inside of your belly button. Think about it.
You naughty, naughty.
Slightly sticky, a little dry, sweet, mouth-watering, delectable, and beautiful white, like bouquet of florals with like vetiver essences and this woody nature that makes it very wearable, very comforting, very like down comforter pillow soft kind of energy that is kind of calming at the same time. Like there's something very beautiful and mysterious and soft about this fragrance, but it doesn't remove masculinity and sex appeal. You don't want to be overpowering. You don't want to be overly aggressive. You're not trying to have the fragrance speak for your alpha energy. You're trying to woo, persuade, captivate, intrigue, enlighten, mystify. You're trying to do all these things to really keep the conversation engaged. And this fragrance will not only have her engaged, but probably wanting to borrow the fragrance. And there's only one way you could do it. Come to my house. Sexy Play-Doh vibes with herbal energy, that Gucci Guilty Love Edition Pour Homme. Damn. Love at first sniff for me, and it's a weirdly challenging scent at the same time. But when something is just intriguing and captivating, it just keeps you going back for more and more. Doesn't that define like a whole date situation? You want to be a little bit weird, a little bit crazy, a little bit risky, a little bit dangerous, but she's so intrigued that she's like, you know what? We gotta try date 2 or 3 just to see what type of vibe this dude is on. Perfect. It's playful and polished, it's citric, it's pink pepper, it's lavender, it's bright, but flirty. Like if you're watching the movie Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and he just got off of probation kind of energy. It's Romeo with a little bit of a 𝗙𝐿 vibe. Imagine pulling up to her door with a beautiful bouquet of roses smelling like this. That's the extra aww factor. Deal closed.
Yes, it's true.
How about this summer date night starts and ends at the beach? Chanel Allure Edition Blanche. Creamsicle sexy vibes. CEO who likes lemon meringue pie. What are you going to Key West? Pick up a key lime pie, Pablo.
Okay.
Sexy, tart, slightly salty, a little dry, oceanic. If this fragrance doesn't scream white linen pants, yacht energy with a little pie action, and a shot of tequila, I don't know what will. I mean, this is definitely a coastal scent, waterside scent, waterfront scent, and you want to make her water at the end of the night. This took me some time. There's a little bit of a kind of basic-y situation with this fragrance, but today it was a bit more than that. It was like, no damn, summer date night. How am I not gonna put light blue summer vibes to the test? It's like the OG like light blue, which I don't love, just a little bit saltier, and for me, a little bit more mature. It's brighter and vacation ready with a little bit of a coconut milky edge as well. It smells like a beachside hookup that turned into a situationship. It's light, it's fun, flirty, playful, a little bit naughty, not challenging at all, and kind of a safe bet. I don't know what happened, but today this shit is pretty damn good and screams summertime date night vibe. So yeah, this might be a really good option. Next one. I'm not the biggest fragrance sport fan, but Dior Homme Sport, I mean, hits. And hits well. Hell yeah, maybe you're a little athletic. Maybe we're going for a hike. Maybe we're gonna go walk barefoot under a waterfall. I don't know. Fresh, clean, sexy with a little bit of a bite, which is what you wanna give her later, no? It's like lemon zest, citrusy, super fun, playful, top down, beach coastal, driving down windy roads, adventurous, Runyon Canyon. You know, all that sports fitness shit that I definitely don't do.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I'm a good Samaritan. I've been running marathons for charity for the last 15 years. My knees are shot, my hips are done, I have a double hip replacement, they're both titanium, but hey, I'm a good humanitarian who loves animals and save the whales. Ah, I love you. Got him. Next one. Interesting adding this one to the list, but it does a little something for me. Maybe it's like I thought it was and now we're kind of like, well, Summer sexy date night, good DNA? Stronger with you only. I know. I thought it was kind of just, a little bit cinnamony, anise, clovish with vanilla. Nutty, youthful, playful, adventurous. Take all those, put it in a fragrance bottle and add a label to it and you're kind of getting this. The important thing about the fragrances that I have chosen is that it's light enough for the summer, but still has some performance factor, but not enough to choke her out. And this is a fragrance that in that Stronger With You lineup, for me, has that capability to still be not wildly overpowering, still has a bit of the DNA that's familiarized and loved by a ton of people, but adding a little bit of a twist of some vanillic nuttiness and light spiciness that makes it intriguing and very interesting. It's cozy yet innocent, but still has a little bit of mischievous energy. Yeah, listen, I might be switching my tune on this fragrance. It hits very differently off the skin. So, summer date night, I only want to be with you. And finally, we gotta throw citrus bomb in there, 𝗪𝗀𝗄𝐃 Torino 21. I mean, at the end of the day, you want a powerhouse with citrus punch with Italian perfumery done beautifully. Torino 21 is absolutely gonna hit that mark. Lemon, herbal, sparkling, minty, tea-ish kind of energy with a fuck ton of aquatic-y summer energy. A fragrance that I'm not shy to reach for in the summertime on any fucking occasion, especially if I'm outside. Something about the basil and the mint and the sparkling effervescence that gives me this fizzy cocktailish kind of DNA, which I want to drink right now, actually. I mean, I'm having symptoms of alcoholism, but alcoholics go to meetings and I'm not a quitter. This definitely gives me a mint and julep type of vibe with a little bit more of a herbal essence coming from the basil. It's either that or I want a margarita pizza with fresh basil cut on top. That's a perfect date night snack. Clean, sexy, and Italian. How you doing? 10 fragrances that I personally would love to recommend to you guys to test out, sample before you buy, especially if you're looking for a sexy summer date night fragrance. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. I mean, all the smells right now does make me want to go on a date. Anybody want to come with? I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib.